Hello everyone, Ross the music teacher here. Today I'm going to teach you how to play Francisco Tarrega's Study in C major. You're going to hear me play it here in just a second. My dojo members, you guys can download this score for free. If you're not a dojo member and you want the sheet music, you can check out the Beginner Classical Guitar Method on Amazon by Ross Trottier, published by Fundamental Changes. So, as always, we're going to walk through this step by step. And at the end, I'm going to give you just a little music theory rundown. So stay tuned. And if you guys want to at all support this channel, you can become a dojo member by checking out the link below. It's a way to donate to me and keep this channel running. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright guys, I'm just going to explain the right hand really quickly, then we're going to move on to all left hand. The right hand stays more or less the same throughout the entire piece, so we don't need to explain it too much. So what we're doing is we're starting with our thumb, and we're doing index, middle, and then ring, middle, index, ring, middle, index, ring, middle, index. These are done in triplets, so it's 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Right? So the beginning of every measure is thumb, index, middle, ring, middle, index, ring, middle, index, ring, middle, index. And the thumb is going to change between these strings. The index, middle, and ring are staying on the G, B, and high E strings. So, of course, your index for the G, middle for the B, and ring for the high E. So let's look at the chords for the first phrase here. We're starting with a C major chord. So we're getting thumb on the low A, and then our G, B, and the high E strings. My second finger down, I don't need it there. So we get 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And we're going to place the pinky on that G and then open again, right? So we get 1, 2, 3, 4. And that measure actually repeats twice. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do that two times. And we're going to get the index here on the 3rd fret of the low G, and the pinky here on the 5th fret of the high E, and our G and B are open. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we get the first measure again. So that's the first phrase. After that, we'll be getting an open low E. We get the 4th and the 3rd of the G and B, and then open E. And then we're going to get 4th of the E and open again with that same picking pattern. So bum, bum. Open A, and we're going to bar the half of the strings on the 5th fret, and then we're going to get 5th of the high E, and then pinky on the 8th, and then 5th again for that A, C, A, right? So we get 5th. So after that, we get open D, 2nd and 1st of the B, and then we're going to get 2nd of the high E, 3rd, 2nd, and then you're going to go 3rd of the low E, open G and B, third of the high, and back down to that bass note, right? So use that finger picking pattern. That's the first half. You're going to repeat it. Next, let's take a look at the second half. Hey guys, I just wanted to take a moment in this lesson to let you know the importance of music theory and how it can affect your playing. You know, music theory is not a terribly difficult subject, but there's some information that you really got to know in order to look at the music that you're playing and really absorb its structure and be able to transform its structure and allow it to influence you. It makes music a lot easier. I wanted to let you guys know that I have Music Theory in One Lesson on Amazon.com. This book's about 50 pages, and it gives you the need-to-know stuff about music theory. It leaves out all the extra fluff that you see in those enormous textbooks and gives you the basic foundation, the tools that you need to move forward and become the best musician that you can. All right, taking a look at the second half. I'm going to give you a music theory breakdown after I show you how to play it, so stick around for that. So I'm just going to show you basically where to put your fingers, and the rhythm is still in triplets, right? So we get this low G on our 3rd fret, and we have a G7 shape here. So we have open G, open B, and then 1st fret, 3rd fret, 1st fret, right, with that picking pattern. And then we're going to get C, and then 1st fret, right, open, 1st fret and open. You got to kind of pivot your finger, right? And then you can sneak your 2nd finger kind of ahead of time here, and we're going to be getting our B7. So we get 2nd of the A, 2nd of the G, open B, 2nd of the high E for that F sharp, sneaking out to the G, 3rd fret, and then back to the 2nd fret. And then we're going to get open low E for our E minor, open G and B, open high E, 2nd fret, open high E. Next we get an F major chord where we're going to lay a bar down, so lay down the bar for the 1st fret of low E, 2nd finger for that 2nd fret of the G, giving you an A, and then 1st fret getting the bar note for B. We're going to go 1st, 3rd, and then 1st again for that. Then we're going to get the low G again with your 3rd finger, and we're going to do kind of the same thing we did with that C major. So C major chord up here, and pivot like so, and then we're going to get the same thing from the first half, that da, 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 and then C major, right? So going up here, we have again that low G with the 5th fret. Repeat that twice, and then you're done. So let's take a look at the music theory here, guys. On this first line, we start with the C major chord. Of course, this is in the key of C major, so we're using the C major scale. C major chord, if we look at the scale up above, we take every other note from the root C. And you'll see that this chord does consist of all C's, E's, and G's. So that covers our first 2 measures. Next, in the 3rd measure, we get a 5-7. G, B, D, F. Now, you might be asking yourself, what is the deal with the A there? Well, that doesn't belong to the chord, but it's part of the melody, and you'll hear how it actually pulls you down to the G. It wants to resolve down there to the G. Then the F gives us that final tension, pulling us back to 1, the C major. Next, we get an E7 chord, which is our 5 of 6. 6 being A minor, borrowing from the key of A minor, creating tension to pull us there. And lo and behold, the 5 of 6 resolves to 6. And we get a similar type of thing right after. We get a D7, which is borrowed from the key of G major. It creates tension that resolves to G major, our 5. So then we get 5 of 5, rather 5-7 of 5, which resolves to 5. Next, we move to 5-7, resolving to 1 after that. After that, we get a B7 chord, which is our 5-7 of 3. And that 5-7 of 3, of course, resolves to 3. To finish off, we have a perfect cadence, starting with 4, then going to 1, 6, 4, which is our 1 in second inversion, 5, 7, and finally back to 1. Thanks again for watching my video, guys. As always, subscribe to the channel. Lots of great music lessons here. If you want to engage at a higher level with me, there's the Fretboard Dojo, where you get access to all the print-offs as well as the dojo discussion, which we need some more folks in there talking. So check out the memberships below, anywhere between $2 and $25. You also get access to my free fretboard games. I'll be catching you guys around. Have fun. Definitely do not forget to subscribe and like this video.